Hello, everybody in kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade, sixth grade, seventh grade, and eighth grade. Everyone in the whole school, which I usually don't say, but for today, I have kind of a day where I have gone and looked for some things online that have to do with the holidays, that have to do with the season, that have to do with Christmas, for kind of a fun day, which we have had from time to time in the past for computer class. And so I'm going to make one video, try to keep it very short, to tell you guys about a few different things that you could do today. Now, I am saying this to the people that have done their work for me for the past couple of weeks since the beginning of the school year and turned in their project that we made in Google Slides. If you are one of the people that have not turned in your project in Google Slides, do not do these things right now. Go right now and finish that project and turn it in. Because you have a 0 in the grade book. Some of you have a failing grade. Some of you, it's going to come close to the marking period if you didn't turn in that project, and you are going to wind up with an F or a low grade, and I don't want that to happen, and you don't want that to happen. So, moving on from there, I have this document right here linked to our Google Classroom. And on this document, it gives you 6 different sites. And some of these are a little better for older kids. Some of these are a little better for younger kids. Some of them apply to anybody. But I'm going to very quickly talk about a few of them, or talk about each one, I should say, and give you an idea of what they are. And then it is up to you for this time that you have during computer class to go on those different sites to have a little bit of fun. Some of them you've seen before and we've used in school, some of them you haven't. But let's go take a look right now. So this document I made up, and it has a little name for what the site is. Then it has a link for each one that we click on, and it has a short description or a sentence or so after it. Now, Grinch coding. That falls right in line with our December Computer Science Month hour of coding lessons that we've done in school. I'm not going to talk about this one much, but just say that it looks like this, where it's set up similar to the different things that we looked at on code.org, and so I'm just muting my phone so it stops dinging. And it gives you a walkthrough through different levels where you start off really simply and have to use these blocks to do different things with. Here a drone, later on the Grinch and the sleigh. It kind of plays like a little video game in some parts, and I myself, sitting at home with my own kids, went through all 20 levels, and I think you guys can do it too. For kindergarten, first grade, maybe second grade, might be a challenge. Everybody's third grade and up should have no problem with it at all if that's something that you liked and you wanted to do for fun. Next is just a fun thing to view, kind of some media, and it is a reindeer cam. Now, this one takes you to a website where they do have a live view of Santa's official reindeer. And it's there now. When I was looking at it yesterday, it wasn't there. It was in another spot. And that will happen from time to time. This is a live web view, which means where this reindeer is lodged, there's a camera set up that's connected to the internet that broadcasts all the time. Now, sometimes you get an animal just sleeping. Sometimes you get their feeding an animal. Sometimes you get that animal is not on the camera because it is on the sides or over in another area that you can't really see it. So sometimes this works out and it's pretty cool. Sometimes it's not. But if the live view isn't working, you have a bunch of highlighted videos down at the bottom that are some better videos of times when there was something happening, maybe with Santa himself with those reindeer, and you can go ahead and click on those, but those are not live. Those are videos that we pre-recorded. This video appears live, so whether it's interesting, not interesting, good, bad, it's happening right now and gives you a view of some. Next one, and that one for number 2 is for anybody. For number 3 is for anybody as well, and it's Google Santa Tracker. Now, the Google Santa Tracker, its naming is kind of odd because it makes it sound like it's one thing. It makes it sound like it's a website where we just go on and take a look at or track Santa, and there's tons of apps and things that do that. Usually, people do it on Christmas Eve. This website, it has that actually, but it has tons of other things too. We see a little countdown starting at the top, and then as I scroll down through these little elf scenes, there are tons and tons of other things to do. The Santa selfie, I always say, has been like the most popular one. I don't know why. It's not my favorite. It's not my type of thing that I do. But oh man, Gumball Tilt and Snowball Storm, Present Bounce, some of those other ones. There's a good number of things that you could go here and have a little fun playing online, and has to do with the holidays and the season of Christmas. For my kindergartners, I do realize that we looked in kindergarten at this site for the first time last week, but for everybody else, you have seen this site before and know it, and it's got some additions for this year and different things. The last note I'll say about it, and there's a couple sites that do this. It has a play button up here at the top, but it's a little deceptive, or it tricks you a little bit, because it makes you think at first that, oh, I must have to click this play button to play, because so many apps and websites are set up that way. But if you do that, it'll only take you to this one small part with like a video and a story, instead of going through all of the different things that you can do. So I would recommend don't click on that play button. Just start scrolling down and using your wheel with the bars on the side to go down, and find some things that you might want to try that might be interesting. And anybody of any age can do that. Next, North Pole Christmas Games. I just learned about this site within the last couple weeks this year. It has, when we click on it, tons and tons of different activities that all have to do with Christmas and the seasons. Some of them are are more like educational games, like flashcards and things like that. Some of them are puzzles. Some of them are just decorative, or just for fun. But a couple other different holiday and Christmas games, and you can click all around on that site and see all the different things to do. And I'm sorry, there are also these different buildings up top that you can go in and check out the different areas that you can look at and find even more to do. Next, we have ABC Christmas Games. Now, it's really just the link to ABC's regular website, and this is a site that everybody in the school knows well, but I'm pointing it out because there are tons of things that kids like to do on ABC, and especially for the holidays. Now, we have all talked about, whether it's this year in these videos or in previous years in my class, different ways to navigate ABC. Sometimes people search at the top. Sometimes people click on their grade. Sometimes people just scroll down. For today, since I'm trying to put out there the theme of Christmas and holidays and seasons, ABC usually, I'm going to use a fancy word called curates, but that means that they usually pick and think about the time of the year, the season it is, and arrange things on their homepage to fit that. So on ABC today, if you just scroll down a little bit, pretty much all of their winter and Christmas and anything that has to do with this time of the year, things are right at the beginning. So if you just go down underneath where these grades are, almost everything they have that has to do with the holidays and Christmas and winter are all right here at the beginning, so you can pick from them. Now, if you're in, say, 4th, 5th grade and up, you could do anything on here. I'm going to make a tiny note, and I don't know if I've said it yet this year, but see, for this row right here, see these say 4, 6 plus, whereas these say like K, 3, 2, 5, PK1. So anybody from any grade can click on them. But if my, say, 7th graders happen to go and click on this one here that says PK and 1, pre-K and 1, this one, it might feel a little young for you, a little kiddie for you. Whereas if my kindergarten, 1st grade, 2nd grade go and click on some of these that say 4, 6 plus, you might find that, oh man, those are a little tough, those are a little confusing, and you may have to go back. Or you know what? Sometimes kindergartners can do things like that, because I've seen it before. Everybody's different, and you just never know. All right, and last but not least, now this last one, if you're in pre-K or kindergarten, 1st grade, rather, you could definitely try this, but it's going to be a lot easier for like my 2nd graders and up, 3rd graders and up. Excuse me. It's a Christmas word search online. And I point out this site, it's called the Word Search, where we can go and begin. And it's just like a word search that you would do on paper, where if I look, and I'm just going to find one right here, the first one that I have to happen to see that says Santa Claus right at the top. So I'll click and drag, find Santa Claus, and it automatically crosses it off for me. Um, if you like word searches and if you want to do them, this is a great one. It rearranges it every time. And this website is not just one word search, there's actually tons and tons. And if I scroll down a little bit, it's going to give me some others that are related to it. Everybody knows in YouTube, if you watch a video, you see other suggestions that are related to that video. Well, if I do a word search on here or I'm on a specific one, it's going to give me some suggestions of other related ones. So, Santa Claus, Christmas food, Thanksgiving, Easter associated with the holidays, or view all the puzzles in the seasonal category if you would like to do it, if you want to do it and you like word searches. So I'm trying to keep this video short, which is why I talked fast, but I tried to come up with just some 4 fun things for you guys to do for today. You can spend your time just on one of those. You could spend your time going to each different one and checking them out. If you need any help or have any questions, please let me know. I hope you guys have a great day today. Have a great holiday and a break and Christmas and time off and all of that good stuff. If anybody does happen to talk to Santa, I haven't seen Santa this year. I usually do. You could like tell him that I've been being good and have been really good all year. If he wants to take a look at my Christmas list, because I haven't gotten to see Santa this year, I usually always do. But have a great day, and I will see you next time.